Morning Chelsea fans, Chelsea news in 5 minutes, focused on the game last night. Sheffield United won, Chelsea 2 were up to 5th, 1 point behind Liverpool, and we're having a bad season. Let's get cracking. So to the game last night, and it was interesting to see what would happen. We go into the game on a 3-match unbeaten run, having drawn the game against Wolves, beaten Burnley, and a good win against Tottenham the other night. Sheffield United back on the up. They've won a couple of games. They're catching the teams that are around them at the bottom of the league, and it'll be interesting to see how it played out. Of course, with their 3 centre-back formation and their 2 wing-backs, it was always going to be a difficult game. And where we've seen under Thomas Tuchel the last few games that the 3-4-3 formation, our wing-backs have been pivotal in attacking areas. And it wasn't the case as much yesterday because the formations pretty much cancelled each other out. So Chelsea's play was at times slow, laboured, sideways again. Not as much going forward, but we still looked to try and play forward, which was the main thing. Overall, let's just be honest, it was a poor game. It wasn't the greatest spectacle to sit and watch. Some good moments, there were some embarrassing moments, which I'll get onto in just a second. But Chelsea were dominant throughout. Sheffield United posed a threat. You got to give them credit for the way they were playing. They never gave up, they kept going. But our quality shone through at the end, and that was good to see. With 2 players that were standout performers in the game, Timo Werner, who was given man of the match, rightly so, and Mason Mount, once again, just showing that, you know, this guy will just give everything on the pitch. So to the goals, and great move. Ben Chilwell in for Marcus Alonso with the start, but he did come off in the second half. Got the ball probably halfway inside their half down the left-hand side. So Chilwell spots a run of Timo Werner, who's gone down the line. A great ball played into his run, perfectly weighted, and Werner gets to the byline, pulls the ball back towards the penalty spot, and there's Mason Mount following up, unmarked, left foot, bottom corner, 1-0. Chelsea deserved the lead 100% based on the dominance of our possession. As I say, Sheffield United kept hustling and busting, but they couldn't really create a lot. So to their goal, and what a nightmare that was. For 2 reasons. First of all, we get ourselves in a bit of a situation, and Toni, Rudiger and Edouard, Mendy, complete lack of communication. But I will say this, Rudiger's been given some stick for the own goal, and fair enough, he should have literally dealt with it. As soon as the ball goes towards goal and he's uncertain with the goalkeeper, just get rid of the ball, lump it into the stands, get it away. Rudiger's defence, looking at it from the other side of things, he probably looked up and saw Mendy on his line and thought, I'll just roll it back to him so he can lump it out and clear it away. But for some reason, and he keeps doing this, Mendy, he's done it a couple of times, he keeps coming off of his line in moments where he doesn't need to. And it was a complete lack of communication. It was an embarrassing moment, and we find ourselves 1-1. And it's just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But Chelsea respond, and that's the good thing to see. And we get the penalty. Timo Werner played it in behind. He kept working so hard. Yes, the goal hasn't come yet, but it will. His work rate is phenomenal, and he keeps going and going, keeps making these runs and keeps getting ignored at times, or the ball doesn't come to him quick enough. But in this case, it did. Ball down the right-hand side in the channel. Gets to the edge of the box. The goalkeeper comes out, and he flicks the ball round him. Round to his left rather than around him, going round to his right hand side. The goalkeeper tries to avoid him but catches him, and Werner catches him in the face if anything, and the referee, after the VAR check, gives the penalty, which Jorginho steps up and scores his 2nd penalty in 2 games, and we restore our lead. And that was probably a killer blow for Sheffield United, despite the fact they kept going and they forced Edouard Mendy into a save late on. But Chelsea were comfortable. As I say, it's one of these games there where you just got to grind results out, and we did it last night, and that was good. So that's now 4 games unbeaten. It's 3 wins and a draw for Thomas Tuchel, and it's amazing what it does to the Premier League table. Chelsea are now 5th place. We're 1 point behind Liverpool, who we all saw just crumbled against Man City yesterday. West Ham are level on points with us, but we've got a better goal difference. We're 4 points behind Leicester, 6 behind Man United, and 11 points behind Man City, but they've still got a game in hand, City. The only concern we've got is Everton have got 2 games in hand on us. They win, they're only 2 points behind us. But what's interesting to note here, looking at the form table on the right-hand side, there's only 5 clubs that have won 3 or more games out the last 5 fixtures. That's Chelsea, West Ham, Aston Villa, Brighton and Man City themselves. In summary, guys, it was, as I say, it wasn't the greatest game, but the positives were Mason Mount's performance and Timo Werner's performance. The fact that we reacted to conceding the own goal and we kept pressurising. If anything, looking at the game, we were always going to be the team that looked like scoring compared to Sheffield United, and we were in control of the game. There's things that needs to be improved. Thomas Tuchel spoke after the game and said plenty more positives about negatives, and we look forward now. So Barnsley's coming up in this week on Thursday in the FA Cup, followed by Newcastle next Monday night. Things are looking better, much better than they was. And it's amazing what 10 points can do in 4 games and how far it can push you up the table in this just complete mad season. That's it for me, guys. The 5-minute match review here on the channel. Make sure you have a look around the channel as well at other videos to just get a feel for what we do here. If you like this video, drop a like on it for me. Subscribe to the channel, but make sure you hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss when my videos come out. Have a cracking Monday. See you guys tomorrow.